How's it going, guys? This is Kevin down at Top Mountain Sports in Truckee with the Black Diamond JetForce 11, the newest Avalanche backpack on the market. Let's check this thing out. And I'm alive.
A lot of the talk is about the fact that there isn't a canister in it, and so you can travel with it. And yes, that is definitely an added benefit. The fact that you don't have to have the canister recharged is another benefit. But that's not really what we designed. What we really designed here was a bag that, number one, had full diagnostic capabilities by going with the battery system. So when you leave the car and you turn that bag on, you know if it's going to work, right? Like, it tells you. And then the fact that there's multiple deployments. The battery pack in our offices, room temperature, we've gotten as many as 8 deployments on one charge. We're selling it as 4. In the temperatures where we're using it, I think 4 is realistic. Like in the cold, it's probably 4 deployments. If you're on a hot trip, you can leave it on for 24 hours a day for 7 days, and it will retain its charge. It's just on during the day, and you turn it off at night. 2 weeks on a charge. All those features are great. The diagnostic is a big thing, but then the actual deployment and the cycle of the bag, I think, are the really important things. Number one, it's the largest ABS bag on the market, so it's 200 liters. The bag fills completely in 3.5 seconds, but it gives you a full power burst for 9. If a zipper is frozen or you kind of folded it in wrong, the 9 seconds is going to deploy it no matter what. Like, you're getting full power for 9 seconds. And then the fan will run for a minute and a half. In that first minute and a half, the force that it's putting out, it will keep inflated with up to a 5-inch tear in it. So even if you go ripping through the trees, it's going to keep your bag inflated. And then it will continue to cycle for 3 minutes. And the reason for that is visibility in a partial burial, but in the event of a full burial, if it just deflated right away, the snow could still be settling around you. So for 3 minutes, it's going to remain completely inflated. And then it's going to deflate automatically at 3 minutes. And so you would have that pocket. And in a partial burial, it deflates, and that helps with extraction. And a lot of people ask us about why we don't have Avalon on this pack. But I mean, that's really the reason. You maybe have 2 seconds to think about what you're doing. Are you going to be able to do everything you need to do with Avalon? And like, no, we want you to just do this. And that's the other solid benefit of this compared to the canister system, is that we encourage you to set this thing off. Like, if you buy this pack, set it off. Learn how to do that. Have that muscle memory. Don't be timid about it. Like, blow this thing off so you understand. And then with that multiple deployment thing, if the unfortunate happens and you are in a situation, you may still be 2 hours from the car, and now you know it's unstable and you've blown your bag off. Like, now you've still got to get back to the car. Here you can repack it and you still have the option of deploying it again. It's a lithium-ion battery, and so you want to treat it as such. Plugging it in the car on the way out to skiing every morning is not advised. I mean, you want to put it through full charge cycles. And as soon as you plug it in, the lights start flashing to tell you where you are, and you go until all 4 lights are solid.
And you want to run it all the way down before you charge it again? Or?
No. If it's down to a point where you feel like you want to have more deployments than that, like, plug it in, but give it full charge, allow it to come all the way up, because those batteries do have memory. So if you're only running a partial charge every time, it's going to start to remember that. There's 4. Every light equals 25% of the battery. The other 2 are your charging light, and then, like, if it's flashing red, that's like a no-go. There's something definitely not right with the system. Either the battery's not right, there's something with the electronics that aren't right, and that's your warning sign. Everything in there is plug and play. So if the fan goes out, you're not buying a new bag. We can replace the fan. If somebody misuses their battery and they need a new battery, they're not buying a new pack. We can sell them a battery. Like, the pieces are individual. In this pocket, there's a leg loop too that goes under the leg and then comes through the waist belt. So there is a leg loop in it.
So when you say deflate, it actually runs the fan in reverse.
In reverse, yeah.
That's cool. I thought it was just going to go.
And strategy on packing it up? Just roll it in.
Yeah.
Now, so do I run the zipper back and then around
Yep.
again? That's cool. Battery now says still full. I'm impressed. I kind of didn't think I would be, to be honest. It's really cool.